Hi Michael, my name is Tristan and I am making this video for you so you can understand my story and understand why I feel so connected to you. First of all, I am 31 years old. I go to the University of Connecticut here in Stores. I am also a member in a fraternity called Sigma Alpha Mu, which is an amazing organization, and I've never in my life felt more loved and accepted as I do now, which is a huge change from where I was when I was your age. When I was probably 11, 12 years old is when people really started bullying me, and it hurt a lot. It really hurt my feelings, it hurt my self-esteem. I didn't really feel like I had a future, and a lot of people wouldn't let me feel like I had a future. I had a lot of people telling me I was a monster and putting me down. And when I was 13 years old, I was attacked by a few students from my high school in the locker room. And I remember hearing through the kicking and the beating that Matthew Shepard had gotten what he deserved, and now it was your turn. And of course, it was a few years ago. But that mentality, that idea, always really stuck very close to me. And I remember another time um, I had an altercation with some bullies in the hallway, and a very good friend of mine was standing there next to me, and they called me a fag. And he said, well, so what? He's gay. And I'll never forget this because it really expressed the true mentality of bullies. And they said, he's not gay, he's just a faggot. And I always remembered that this feeling of really truly deeply not being understood. Like I felt like I was never going to be understood, that I was never even going to be able to understand myself. How could I grasp at that age the idea of sexuality, of sex, of gender identity? It was just something that was so unfathomable to me. I grew up in a house with four younger sisters. I was raised by my mother and my grandmother. I'd never had any experience with anything like sexuality, and it was right after I was attacked by those students, and my school did nothing to help me or to prevent them from coming back to school. I tried to kill myself. I tried to take my own life, um, and that was a very frightening experience. And I remember the one thing that pulled me out of that was this intense feeling like I was drowning, like there was almost nothing in this world that could possibly ever in the future be that same type of pain. And that's when I decided to start running away. I was expelled from my high school for being gay, essentially. I was told that I wasn't allowed to go to my prom because I was gay and it would create a disturbance. And so I fought the decision, and I was expelled. Um, so I was put in a really dark place, and I ran away, and I wandered for about 12 years. I stayed away from my family, all of my close friends, school. I was done. And then one day I was faced with homelessness or move home. And I had tried so hard to be independent and fight the system and not depend on my family. And I finally asked my mom for a ride home. She paid for my ticket. I came back and I walked onto the campus at Stores here at UConn, and I said, I'm going to go to school here. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to turn my life around. I went back to the school that had rejected me. I enrolled in the adult high school program. They had lost all but 6 of the 18 credits I needed to graduate. So through 36 classes online and in the classroom and 2.5 years, I graduated with a 4.0 GPA, and I was accepted to UConn. And this last semester, I rushed and was accepted into Sigma Alpha Mu, which is an amazing fraternity full of awesome guys. I've never felt more loved and more accepted in my life. Um, I guess the main point that I'm trying to get across is that for a very long time I felt put down. I felt trapped by the monster that everybody told me that I was supposed to be. And I allowed that to permeate the very core of my existence. Every aspect of my daily life I was haunted by those nagging feelings, that idea that I couldn't be happy, that I couldn't really love anyone, or even myself. And it felt as though a whole chunk of my life had been stolen away by those bullies, by everyone who bullied me, teachers, school administration, neighbors, anyone who I felt like wasn't my friend or didn't understand me or wouldn't understand me. And That's why I feel such a strong connection to you. I feel like what these bullies have done is they've stolen an opportunity from you. They've stolen the opportunity to go to college, to be happy, to be successful, to find the person who's out there who loves you. Whether you do end up identifying as gay or straight, you deserve that chance for love. And I'm not going to be one of those people that sits around and allows that to be taken away from you. And one of the things I'm working on here at the University of Connecticut is I'm trying to get some other students together and some faculty to try to come up with a scholarship in your name here at the university. And basically, this is dedicated to anyone, regardless of their age, who is planning on going to school for the first time, who is dedicated to ending hate, to stopping bullying. And I really hope that this is something that touches you in some way. And I would love it if at some point you are actually able to use this scholarship, because I think no matter what, we all deserve a second chance. And I feel so grateful to be able to have that chance, and I think that you deserve that chance. I love you very much. I think you're an amazing person, and I wish you all the luck in the world.